This verse starts with Madame Parnell gets upset and angry at dinner. She tells her family to go to hell because she thinks Tartuffe's a sinner. Orgon's a fool, father, doesn't care for his wife or his daughter, willing to make everyone suffer, wishes his daughter's hand when she's in love with another. Dear old wife, sick in bed, cares for Tartuffe, who's sick in the head. Admire the wife with no meds, ignored for Tartuffe, that's enough to be said. Don't be duped by a man named Tartuffe. Don't be scared by a man who doesn't care. A man to despise who's full of lies, just don't be duped by a man named Tartuffe. Don't stop and stare by a man who doesn't care. Dame's son hears the news. Yes, he got mad. The sister approved with no amuse. Yes, she was sad. He gives her compliments and takes her hand. She yanks away and says, "You're a holy man." She lets him know the ship won't sail, stating call for wedding, she'll go tell. Dames gets angry and jumps out, yells, "I'm exposing the truth." His mother begs him not to shout. Orgon arrives, says, "Why are you yelling at Tartuffe?" Elmire is quiet. She won't open her mouth. She storms out the door and leaves the house. Tartuffe plays innocent to get out of doubt, and Orgon thinks he wouldn't sleep with my spouse. He gets upset. He's full of disbelief, thinks Damis just wants to deceive, kicking him out on his knees, tells his only son, "You have to leave. Don't be duped by a man named Tartuffe. Don't be scared by a man who doesn't care. A man to despise who's full of lies, just don't be duped by a man named Tartuffe. Don't sit and stare at a man who doesn't care." Now that day, Damis is gone, Orgon needs an heir. He thinks Tartuffe is the one. Tartuffe gets all the property even after the affair. Elmire is annoyed and comes up with the plot. She needs Tartuffe to come for the plan she's about to enable. She closes the door so she won't get caught and orders her husband to get under the table. Elmire seduces and Tartuffe's eyes fills with lust. Orgon is shocked and his heart is filled with distrust. He wants Tartuffe to go back to poverty, but Tartuffe reminds him that this is his property. The roles are turned and Orgon has to leave. Orgon can't believe that he was so easy to deceive. Madame Parnell, yikes, she came back. Orgon tries to explain that she refuses to believe that. Sad about the news Orgon ingested, Tartuffe tries to get Orgon arrested. He has to accept the fact that he's been bested. Orgon regrets his dumb investment. After everything has transpired, they beg and plead. Tartuffe's a liar. Damis is scared and wants him dead. They don't arrest Orgon, they arrest Tartuffe instead. Justice against the man that sinned. They were also thankful. Now this is the end. Don't be duped by a man named Tartuffe. Don't be scared by a man who doesn't care. A man to despise who's full of lies, just don't be duped by a man named Tartuffe. Don't sit and stare at a man who doesn't care.